Tobagonians explore their underwater cultural heritage. Citizen Security Program provides parenting support, and the public invited to environmental film screening session.
Info
Update,
bringing you the latest news, views, and reviews,
along with responses
comments and events
affecting you.
brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Tobago recently hosted a public lecture to share information on the island's underwater heritage. Here's more.
Tobagonians are proud of their heritage, but there's a lot that hasn't yet been fully explored, especially underwater. Underwater heritage is regarded as any trace of man's existence of cultural or historical significance that has been submerged for at least a century. Derek Chung, who represents the National Trust of Trinidad and Tobago, says our heritage is important because it gives us a sense of identity. It also has other benefits.
It really tells us who we are, why we are who we are. We also made a point there that cultural heritage, of course, can be monetized, so it's valuable in that respect as well.
Mr. Chung says old sites, ships, aircraft, and things which are buried underwater can be considered parts of our heritage.
Show you that there are other types of cultural heritage that lay underwater. One of the things that we may have here that we haven't looked at as yet is on Friendship Estate. We have a very shallow reef section there, and we do know that Amerindians had settlements in that area.
Mr. Chung says the National Trust is interested in tracing fish crafts of Amerindian origin. The lecture was held on Monday at the Scarborough Library facility. I'm Kern DeFreitas for Info Update.
Many Tobagonians will benefit from a workshop that provided parenting support and information. Homadara Mills tells us more.
The Citizen Security Program will soon host their second series of parenting workshops to provide the necessary support for Tobago's parents. The 10-week program is especially for parents in the Bethel, Bonaccord and environs and Darrell Spring communities. Community Action Officer Ms. Anne-Marie Degazon said the program is geared towards promoting positive behavioral change.
The Citizen Security Program is one of the social programs that treat with preventing crime, using particularly a behavior change approach. And because of its behavior change approaches that is adopted by the program, we find that most of the initiatives we implement focus on the cognitive.
It will cover several topics, including understanding the family cycle, gender roles, stages of child development, and positive parenting approaches. Ms. Degazor also explains why it's important to provide support for parents.
You find that a lot of policies are changing in relation to how we discipline our children, how we instruct our children, a lot of the do's and don'ts, and the readily available information out there that sometimes make the parent who is using just the traditional approaches alone sometimes feel incompetent.
Ms. Degazor says the Citizens Security Program is working towards setting up a referral system that will provide continuous training for parents. I'm Amadara Mills for Info Update.
Now, if you want to learn more about protecting the environment, this next story is definitely for you.
The Global Environment Facilities Small Grants Program will host a free community outreach and film screening session for the Tobago public on Friday. This initiative is aimed at promoting the protection of our environment. The Sustain TNT film entitled A Better Place will highlight the work of 5 of the program's grant recipients and their communities. There will also be an interactive session on the program's funding opportunities and application process and potential ideas for their next funding cycle. Community members will also have the opportunity to interact directly with members of the program's National Steering Committee. The screening session will start at 9 a.m. at the Audiovisual Multimedia Room of the Scarborough Library on Friday. I'm Caroline Wallace for Info Update.
That's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Davia Chambers, and you've been listening to Info Update.